What's up, you guys? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. Today we're going to work on this little citrus tree. I'm not sure if it's like a kumquat tree or a tangerine tree. I've had it for a number of years now, I think 4 years or so. And you can see that it's now being attacked by this invasive cactus over here. This is a really cool cactus. And I actually know where this little guy came from. Years and years ago, a friend of mine gifted me this tiny little cactus. It was like this big, but I planted it in a nice bonsai soil mix, and in a fairly decent pot. I mean, the size of it. And it grew and it grew. In fact, you can see it over here. Let me just, it's this not so tiny anymore cactus that we have over here. See those circles there? That's where the little fruits just fall off of it. Yeah, and those little fruits fall onto the ground into adjacent pots, and that's when we get little fellas like these. So I've got a number of pots that have been invaded by these species of cactus or other species, and it's a bit annoying trying to get rid of them, because of course I'm not going to throw them away. You have to find a place for them to grow in. I got another example over here with this little juniper. We're gonna work in another video. You can see the different species there. So what I'm gonna do with this one today is I'm gonna remove the cactus, and I'm gonna do a little bit of pruning, and I also want to remove them because I want to evaluate how the Navari is doing at the moment. In the past, I didn't expect much from this little tree, but now that it's still going, developing like secondary branches, I want to know if I just want to know what to do next. Yeah, what's the best course of action for this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a little piece of cardboard to remove the cactus, because otherwise it would be impossible to do this. And yeah, let's see what we got. So here we go. So cardboard in my hand. Let's see if I can just pull them. Oops. Let's see. Maybe if I apply a little bit of. Oh, there we go. It's a big clump. They're together, so there we go. This big guy, it's next. Let's see. This is ridiculous. Look, the whole thing is coming off. Let's see if I can. This is this is crazy. I'm gonna have to pause the video, hold the tree with one hand, the cactus with the other, and then finally separate them. Yeah, so hold on. So here we are. I've already removed all of them. You can see that I took a considerable amount of the surface soil when I removed the cactus, but yeah, we got it. We got it now completely cactus free. So what I'm gonna do now is evaluate what I should do with it, because look at this section of the tree is completely straight. The Navari is pretty much non-existent, and kitty walking by. So I thought maybe in the future I'm going to plant it in a different angle. you know, maybe like so. And that will give us the illusion of a curve there. That would make things better. We can also air layer it and hope that we get a nice amount of radial roots there. So this could be fixed. Yeah. I don't know, you know, those are the possibilities. Another thing that I want to do today is I'm going to remove some of the little branches that come out from under the main branch. You see this one, for example, it comes out from under it. So you know, you just go ahead and remove those. Also the ones that are growing completely vertical like this, you just remove them like this. There's a very good example of a branch that comes from under another branch here. Yeah. So we got to remove that. There we go. And you know, little by little, we improve its structure. It's you know, it looks a bit off at the moment, but it's definitely for the best. Yeah. So I'm going to continue doing this, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I finish. All done with the pruning, and now what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to add a little bit of soil to the surface here. You know, I decided I'm going to keep it in this angle, you know. I'm going to keep it like this, slanted, so that it doesn't look as terrible. Yeah. So I'm just going to add the soil to cover the negative space that we have. The negative space in the pot, of course, not the design. Maybe it's not called negative space, it's just, you know, the hole that we got after I slanted it. Yeah. And little by little, I think it will get better in the future. We already have a sacrifice branch in place. Granted, it's not been getting a lot of bigger from the plant, but I have you know, sorry, I was thinking about things. So I have a suspicion that once this has been pruned, this will continue to gain bigger, elongate, and keep thickening the trunk, the main trunk. Yeah. So I think that's it for this little guy. Yeah. So this is what it looks like now. I think in the future I'm gonna wire this into place like so, and also I wanna use a power tool here to hollow this out so that I can continue to look even more natural. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, that's it for this little guy. That's it for today. Anybody wants a cactus? I've got plenty of them. And the last thing that I'm going to do is to show you a little cutting that I rooted. So here we go. So this is the other thing that I wanted to show you. I had to record this video on a different day for some reason or another. I don't actually remember it. But this is the little thing that I wanted to show you as an ending for the video. And you can see that this is a little twig that I took from my Montezuma cypress, and this pretty much goes to show that the Montezuma cypress, along with the ficus, is one of the easiest trees to root. This is a little twig that was just floating around, in one of my little micro ponds. I have another one planted here, and the one that we worked on before. And yeah, you can see that these little trees are really, really cool, especially if you're into like aquariums and paludariums, terrariums, all these things. These are very, very good. In fact, I'm going to show you a little project that maybe you've seen in my other channel. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, you will be really helping me out if you did. And yeah, I'm going to show you that in a couple of minutes. Also, look, take a look at this little Japanese black pine seedling. It's also quite cool. Anyway, so this little guy, I think I'm going to use it in another bonsai slash terrarium project like this. Just like the one I'm about to show you right now. This one. So, like I said, if you've seen my other channel, maybe you've seen this little twig that also rooted in this little micro pond, this little crystal micro pond that I have here. I've neglected it a little bit, but this is the one that has mock mini water lilies inside. You can see one of the floating leaves there, hydrocotyle there, or Japanese pennywort, and this little guy right here. So this, like I said with the previous one, it was just a little twig that was just floating around. I stuck it there in the substrate and it took, you know. So it's super easy. This is an indoor micro pond. This is in a this is inside my house on a desk. So you can see that they're not picky, they're not tricky at all. So you can use them very, very well in your projects. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Like I said before, if you haven't subscribed to my other channel, Terrariums and Aquariums, Fish Bowls and Musgo, the link is down in the description. You will be really helping me out if you subscribe. If you got any comments, questions, doubts, anything, drop them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.